Hello everyone, welcome back to Breakage Barriers. If this is your first time of seeing me, my name is Blessing. What I do here is talk about culture and human habits. Talking about human habits, one human habit that we will be referring to today is colorism. If you haven't heard that term before, what this simply means is that amongst the black, melanated, Asians, the Mexicans are involved in this as well, and Africans. There's this stigma that is placed on dark-skinned people. So when a person is very dark-skinned, that person is discriminated against just because of the tone or complexion that they exhibit. So for instance, if two people who need a job, for example, A and B, A is slightly fairer in complexion than B, even if B qualifies for that job, A is given the job based on the fair tone of complexion over B. And this also applies in, for example, if a customer walks into a shop and the first customer happened to be fair skin, but the second customer is dark skin, favoritism is played out, whereby the customer A that is fair skin is well attended to over customer B, which is in turn discrimination based on the complexion of the person. Now, colorism is quite different from racism. Racism is a stronger version of colorism, whereby hate, discrimination, provocation, and in some cases murder is involved. With colorism, it's merely a scratch on the surface. Most African women, not just African, but brown skin, dark and brown skin people are pressured into bleaching their skin. They are pressured into, sometimes it's called toning. It's the same thing as bleaching. Toning is the same thing as bleaching. It's just that with toning, the skin is slowly lightened up, while with bleaching, the skin lightens up much faster. But the irony is that most people who indulge in colorism, as in when it comes to bleaching or toning their skin, go through series of skin challenges like because most of these chemicals that are used are quite harsh to the skin. So there's always the repercussion of the skin burning. And the worst part of this is that once these people start bleaching their skin, it's quite difficult for them to stop. As if they choose to stop, then the natural skin is going to adversely react by turning much more darker than it originally was. And this happens most of the time with the face and with the knuckles. So you find that people who tend to embrace bleaching or toning of skin have to continually do it as the knuckles darken up, and for this reason have to continue to tone or bleach the knuckles. So it's an unnecessary burden that has been put on individuals, as it comes with societal pressure, whereby most people have come to believe, the people who indulge in bleaching or toning their skin have come to believe that if they don't do this, then they will be rejected by society. They might not get the position that they want. They might not get the result in their career path, in their personal value of how others perceive them. This places a great burden on people, and I do feel for those who go on this path. I mean, they can't be judged at all because it comes with societal pressure, and we all deal with pressure differently. I believe what should come with this, rather than judgment, should be the creation of awareness of the toxicity of the cream that are being used. I've even seen some cases whereby currently there are beauty parlors where dark-skinned Africans, brown people can walk into looking dark. The moment they walk into the parlor, the beauty parlor, they are looking dark, and in hours when they walk out, they are looking twice as fair as they walked in. And you're like, was this the same person that walked in and walked out? And what would make anyone put themselves through such? If not for the social construct of the world, the social norms, what has become the social norms, what has become the acceptable, the societal pressure of being a dark-skinned person and not being valued, accepted, nor validated. We all know how it is with many people. Some people are just out there to be validated by others. Of course, knowing oneself should not warrant looking for validation where you're not even valued in the first place. And this is what the effect of colonization has brought on dark-skinned, melanated people around the world. Not because of lack of performance or lack of capability, but because of the complexion that they wear. And so the light-skinned person is paid higher than the dark-skinned person for the same job. This is how far colonization has brought humanity. It's not just affecting dark-skinned people in Africa. It's also affecting dark and brown-skinned people in Asia, in the Americas, South and North America, in the Oceania, in the Middle East, all over the world. There's just this preference for people who are fair in complexion. Fair in complexion. Fairness and colonization works hand in hand. Because it was during colonization that it was propagated that being fair or fairness was propagated as superior. Fairness was propagated as delightful. Fairness was propagated as acceptable, the normative, holy. Yes. As it was during colonization, whiteness and holiness played together, and darkness and unholiness, evil or devilish, was placed together. So how else would you blame the dark, brown, melanated people not wanting to associate with a dark skin, not being proud with a dark skin. People want to be validated. People want to be accepted. People want to be connected with goodness, holiness, and godliness. But does holiness and whiteness come together? Or is it that we as humans have allowed and continue to allow the side effect, negative side effect of colonization rub off on our mental wellness of who we truly are as well and beautifully created human beings, be it dark skin or not dark skin? As being dark skin has nothing to do with righteousness nor holiness, and being white skin is not the criteria to holiness. In fact, your characteristic as a human being is the criteria to whether one is holy, whether one is godly or ungodly, whether evil or good, not the complexion of an individual, as the social construct of this world has made us to believe. When you look at religion and the image given to the devil in that religion, you see that the complexion of the image of the devil is dark brown melanated skin, and the image of the one who conquered the devil, which according to the picture is the fair skin angelic image, which is completely false, but has been psychologically implanted in everyone's mind as the dark skin being representative of the devil and the fair white skin being representative of the angelic, holy complexion. This is how far the systems created during colonization, which is still ongoing, has played mercilessly with our mindset of who we truly are. If the dark skin, as the picture depicts, happens to be the devil, how come today even the scientists have confirmed that the melanated dark-skinned people were the original or the first humans on the surface of this earth? And every other human came through the dark-skinned melanated people. Are we not inadvertently, as humans, crucifying ourselves? So if every human is from the dark-skinned melanated people of this earth, and those who have been found to be fair or white-skinned people, crucifying the dark-skinned people who scientists have confirmed they are from, is that not crucifixion of oneself? Think about it. And for those who play out colorism by doing all you can to be accepted in society by those who don't even love you, whether you bleach your skin or tone your skin to as fair as it can be, guess what? They still will not accept you as one of. You still will not be validated. So is it not just best to remain as beautiful as you have been originally created. It's not worth it. If you're not accepted just because of the complexion of your skin, you bleaching or toning it will not make you to be accepted. You will still be reminded of who you originally are, because it does not come from a place of love. Thank you very much for listening and watching. I'm sure we will continue this topic in subsequent videos, probably in a month or so to come. Do take care now, and I'll get to see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.